take this now. So I'm sorry, guys. Hello. Yes. Hey, buddy. I'm about to record. So you're speaking about how public housing just sucks. Yes, it does. Yeah, a lot of it. I mean, there's some good ones here and there, but most of it, yes. But there's a country where public housing is actually really good and being encouraged. They even sell those apartments to individuals because they have such excellent system. Yes, it's one of the most densely populated countries in the world, believe it or not, and yet they've achieved this called housing everybody, and not some bad housing or weird housing, but really good. Yeah, you gotta watch my program to see what it is. You gotta watch my videos because you don't watch my videos, dude. Like I've been sending you videos, you ain't watching it, and I know you ain't watching it because I'll ask you about it, and what you talk about is completely different from what I had talked about. Well, what do you mean my videos could be boring? Well, then make a comment. It's boring. It's a boring video. Make a comment. Tell me my videos are boring. Don't just not watch it, mate. Yeah. All right, so watch my video and see how public housing can be improved in this country. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to find out by watching the video. Yeah, good day, mate. I got to go. All right, bye. Anyway, let's continue. Today, we're embarking on a journey that's all about homes. But don't worry, there won't be a pop quiz at the end to test if you've been paying attention to feng shui principles. Anyway, I don't have a way to test you, nor do I have a way to grade you. I want to take you on a journey through time and space to a city-state that has achieved something truly remarkable in the realm of public housing. Our destination is Singapore, where the Housing and Development Board, or HDB, has played a pivotal role in reshaping the living conditions of its citizens. In this, we will explore how Singapore effectively housed its citizens, transforming the nation into a model of efficient and equitable urban development. Let's begin with a brief history. In February 1960, the HDB was established under the Ministry of National Development with a mission to address Singapore's severe housing shortage. At that time, many Singaporeans were living in overcrowded slums and squatter settlements, enduring deplorable living conditions. So how did Singapore do it? They built apartments. By the mid-1960s, the HDB had already constructed over 50,000 housing units. These early HDB flats were like the grandparents of the sleek and modern condos we see today. Picture 5-story walk-up apartments, perfect for those who wanted a daily workout just to get home. What's the difference between Singapore and most countries in the world? After all, many other countries, including the former Soviet Union, also built apartments. Here's why. Now, in 1968, the HDB did something quite revolutionary. They launched the Home Ownership for the People scheme. It was like saying, hey, instead of just renting, how about you own a piece of this property, pie? It was the buy one, get one deal of the housing world, minus the catch jingo. It was a groundbreaking shift, unlike countries like the United States and the United Kingdom, where public apartments often remained government-owned or in the hands of landlords. The result, a significant improvement in housing facilities. Moving into the 1970s to 1990s, the HDB embarked on massive public housing projects. Entire new towns, please forgive my pronunciation, including An Mon Kyo, Bedok, Jurong East, and Torpeo were constructed. These towns featured hundreds of thousands of apartment units, markets, schools, and various facilities. By 1990, over 80% of Singaporeans lived in HDB flats, a testament to the success of the housing program. In the following decades, the HDB shifted its focus towards upgrading existing older flats and building higher quality units. Today, approximately 80 to 85% of Singapore's population lives in nearly 1 million HDB flats across the island. The HDB continues to be a cornerstone in providing affordable, high-quality public housing at scale, boasting an impressive 90% ownership rate. One of the keys to the HDB's success lies in its approach. And here's where things get really interesting. The HDB encouraged middle-class ownership. You could say they were real estate matchmakers, bringing love stories between Singaporeans and their dream homes. But they managed to create not just housing, but also harmony, a real-life utopian housing dating app. It encouraged middle-class ownership through the construction and sale of apartments at market value, supplemented by government grants and subsidies. This strategy not only provided homes, but also fostered community cohesion and peaceful coexistence, turning this vision into reality. When racism began to rear its head in HDB apartments, the HDB took swift action. They introduced strict quotas that are still enforced today. These quotas ensure that the ownership of housing in each flat reflects the demographics of Singapore, effectively preventing segregated housing that still plagues other nations. It's like they say, no room for racism here, folks. We're the United Nations of housing, and everyone's invited to the party. Singapore maintains very high standards for its apartments, ensuring they are kept clean and free from antisocial behavior. This commitment to quality allows for the safety and well-being of families and residents within these housing complexes. Not like those shitty public housing that we have in most of America, the UK and France. Some apartments having unwelcome guests, such as bedbugs and rats. Moreover, Singapore's HDB complexes are resolutely free from drugs and other illicit substances, contributing to a secure and nurturing environment for its inhabitants. Now imagine if your morning commute was seamlessly integrated with your housing. It's like waking up and realizing your kitchen has wheels. Well, in Singapore, they've mastered this art, making transportation and housing feel like a well-choreographed dance routine. Transportation and housing development go hand in hand in Singapore. The city's efficient transportation system is strategically integrated with the construction of housing, ensuring accessibility, and convenience for residents. Unlike many other cities, Singapore's zoning rules are notably liberal, enabling flexible urban development and adaptation. This approach can be likened to the Urban Renewal Act that existed in the United States before 1975. In conclusion, the HDB is a powerful government corporation with a significant impact on Singapore's urban landscape. Its ability to provide quality housing, promote home ownership, and foster inclusive communities has made it a model for the world to admire and learn from. The HDB isn't just a housing authority, it's like the superhero of Singapore's urban landscape, providing quality housing, promoting home ownership, and fostering inclusive community. If it were a tape, I'm sure it would be a stylish one, matching its modern condo building. Singapore's journey from overcrowded slums to a thriving nation with efficient public housing is a testament to visionary planning, dedication, and innovation. It stands as an inspiration for nations seeking to address their own housing challenges. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Singapore's remarkable housing transformation. Goodbye.